Now.
Hello, my name's Alison Daly and I teach at Nant y Parc School. Heritage is important to children and young people. It helps them understand who they are and where they've come from. The village of Centenary has an exciting, vibrant and tragic heritage. 100 years ago, this little village witnessed the worst colliery disaster in mining history. The disaster had a profound effect upon the families and children of the village. Nearly every family in the village lost a loved one, and countless children were left fatherless. This disaster and the devastating effect it had on the community should never be forgotten. Through stories told by grandparents and parents, through lessons and projects inspired by teachers, and by visiting the amazing Heritage Centre, the tragic events of 1913 have been brought to life for the pupils of Nant y Parc. They have deep connection and empathy with the miners and their families, and the children that are left behind. Indeed, some of our pupils are direct descendants of these men. Just outside our school gates here is a memorial to those who lost their lives on that tragic October day. It acts as a constant reminder of the loss of lives and the suffering that ensued as a result of this tragedy. The site has been the focus of the annual memorial service attended by large numbers of the community for many years. However, the number of steps and the steeping climb that has to be negotiated, together with the lack of space for privacy and personal reflection, does not make this an ideal location. The community needs a place of peace and remembrance that truly reflects the magnitude and the gravity of the disaster. The beautiful new memorial garden is such a place. Here, it will reflect the tragedy that was reflected upon and solace found. The community have been heavily involved in its planning and its design, and the school children have been involved in making the beautiful wall tiles, each tile carrying the name of a brave miner, a poignant reminder of the lives that were cut short on that fateful day. Ownership and connection to the past are important for present and future generations. The garden will be a national memorial to all who have lost their lives in mining tragedies and those who have suffered as a consequence. For then and now. Thank you. I'd like to introduce you to some of our children. Jack?
Hi, I'm Jack and I'm a Year 6 pupil from Nant y Parc. This colliery was producing 200,000 tonnes of coal each year. My great-grandfather used to work in the Universal Colliery. That got me interested about this tragic disaster. As bad as the 1901 disaster had been, it eased to be overshadowed by the biggest disaster in Britain. This colliery actually reopened at the end of November and back at full production in 1916. In 1901, the powerful gas and coal dust explosion killed 81 out of 82 people underground, but in 1913 it killed 439. Thank you.
Phoebe?
Hi, I'm Phoebe and I'm a Year 5 pupil in Nant y Parc School. A memorial means a great deal to me because I come from a mining background and our school is built on the site where the disaster took place. It is important that we remember the 439 lives that were lost on October the 14th, 1913. Whole generations of men and boys were lost in some families. The memorial will ensure that the future generations will not forget what happened on that terrible day.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mia and I'm a Nant y Parc pupil. This year it will be the 100th year since our village had the terrible disaster when and boys were killed. In the explosion deep underground in the Universal Colliery, our school
important to us because our school is built on the same site where the colliery once stood. It is always special to me as I have two brothers, Elliot aged 17 and William aged 14. Perhaps if we all lived in 1913 instead of 2013, they may have worked down in the pit like all the other boys, and they would have faced a terrible danger. So I always think of that time and those young men who were not able to grow up properly. It always makes me feel sad thinking about the mothers and young girls like me and how they felt all that time ago. So thank you.
Thank you.